So I recently had the most luxurious and delicious hot pot experience ever at this place called the X Pot in Las Vegas. So I knew I had to make a video about it, but since I did a lot of eating and it was kind of noisy, I'm doing a voiceover video instead, where I'll be sharing with you all my thoughts and my reviews of the food. But first off, I wanted to mention that I really appreciate the fact that the X Pot is taking COVID seriously and they've implemented all these different precautions. So that was really awesome. Here's what the restaurant looks like when it's empty, just so you can kind of see the space of it. And the first thing we're going to dive into is their alcohol selection. As you can see, there's a lot here. And while you're waiting for your table, since it is a smaller restaurant for something on the Las Vegas Strip, there's this lounge where you can, drink and wait as you wait for your table. Along with wines and champagnes that I showed you in the case, they have a full bar where they make delicious cocktails, as you can see right here. I ended up getting the Crazy Rich Asian, which is a lemongrass soju and sparkling sake drink, which was delicious, and their peach Moscow mule, which was also pretty good, but the Crazy Rich Asian was stellar. So also while you're waiting there, they also have this little tree of snacks, which is pretty fun, with melons, grapes, banana chips, and some peanuts. And then I also loved this spice display they had, just to really showcase how they really source their ingredients from all around the world. And then another highlight of the X Pot is they do have robot servers, but I didn't get any actual moving clips of it. But here's what one of them looked like. Okay, so now I'm finally seated, and here's what the table spread looks like. So there's an individual hot pot for yourself, and then there is the option to do a family one where you can have multiple different broths and share with the table. All right, let's go ahead and get into the main event, which is the food. First, starting off with some appetizers, with this one being their crispy rice, which the rice was so tender, it was almost like a mochi, and it was so flavorful. I loved this, it was very unique. And then next we have this Yuzu Wagyu tomato dish that honestly was a star. The tomato soaked in Yuzu was so good. It literally outshined the Wagyu, which was insane to me. Next is this seared scallop dish, which I thought was okay. The XOXO sauce on top was alright. And this other appetizer, which was their salmon poke with avocado, was also okay. It was just very standard. I mean, still done well, but nothing to rave about personally. And lastly, we have my absolute favorite bite of the entire night, which is the X Pot One Bite, which is foie gras wrapped in Wagyu sashimi topped with caviar and gold. Oh my gosh, the textures and flavors of this was incredible, but I'll let Live Cindy show you her reaction. Alright guys, so for the one bite, we have foie gras with A5 Wagyu with Topiko and two different types of Masago, not sure what the other one is, and gold leaf. Live reaction, let's do it. I'm nervous.
Yeah. Especially if you ever have pretty much a majority of all the restaurants, I always call them for
The layers of textures is unbelievable. Yeah, you go from creamy, beefy, to the liver in the middle that's, oh my gosh, tender and luscious. And you get the top Masago or fish egg pops. Oh my gosh. Low-key salivating while rewatching that clip. But alright, we're gonna move on to the broths. So I tried two of their signature house broth, the first one being lobster and shrimp, which was really good. It had a lot of depth of flavor, layers to it, very flavorful, but I think the star was definitely their golden chicken broth, which is just chicken flavor in a way that is so deep and layered that you don't get with normal chicken broth. There's no added color in here. It's genuine, just that yellow from the chicken fat and the collagen and just everything boiling down for so long. They have plenty of other broth options, but these two are their signature house ones, so definitely have to try these two. So now going into the actual items, this was the highlight. We're gonna start off with big bang. This shrimp paste is made from this special type of river prawn that they get imported, and I've never tasted a shrimp paste that was so luxurious. It was light, fluffy, but packing so much shrimp flavor that wasn't fishy or slimy. It was just beautiful. And then next here we have some pork meatballs. I thought these were generally just okay. They're just pork meatballs in my personal opinion. And then here we have some vegetables, some winter melon and some bamboo shoots. The bamboo shoots were so unique. I've never tasted a bamboo shoot like this. Very unique. And then there were a couple other items that I did not vlog because y'all, I was way too busy eating. And then starting with some proteins, we have some pork jowl here, which is like super fatty, like more fatty than pork belly, and it's so good. So I really love eating hot pot because the customization aspect of what you put in your pot helps flavor your broth even further and adds even more depth to it. So that was really fun. And also here's a little clip that I forgot, that there was, you know, actual lobster in mine and actual chicken in the other one as well that comes with the broth. But all right, now we're moving on to the main event, which is the meats. So this is the special X-Pot Wagyu like beef tower basically. It has 4 different pieces of Wagyu beef, A5 Wagyu, which is the highest. As you can see, he's pulling out the certificate, since every single cow has a certificate that goes with it, since this meat is ultra premium. And if you've never had Wagyu beef, it's basically the highest quality beef you can get because of its extreme high fat content and marbling, as you can see here. And it's literally meat that's ridiculously fatty, tender, melts in your mouth, but has packed full of like beefy flavor. So there was one piece that we ate raw with their ponzu dipping sauce, which was delicious, and everything else was grilled on this salt brick, which, here, take a listen.
Okay, so I'm actually going to choose 2 different pieces of cut to do our Himalayan salt grill for you. First one will be our Wagyu beef tongue.
We're gonna die today. So yeah, you heard me whispering, we're gonna die, because oh my gosh, beef tongue is one of my favorites, and to have Wagyu beef tongue, oh my gosh, even further melt in your mouth goodness. And here's just an example of one of the pieces. Oh my gosh, literally so good. Again, I'm salivating. And then next we have the Wagyu pieces for Shabu. So this is what you're dipping into your hot pot to cook it in the broth, and again, flavoring your broth as well as the meat. And here we have another live Cindy taste test. Alright, change of scenery. Bibbed up. You guys have not seen the bib yet. But A5 Wagyu, beef cap, with some ponzu sauce. Alright, let's do it. Melt. You don't even have enough time to get like a creamy texture in your mouth because it's just gone. But ridiculously tender, perfectly salted, beefy flavor. Whew. And lastly, I had some dessert. So I didn't show you everything that I had since again, I was way too busy eating. It was just also exciting and it was very loud, so I didn't, you know, want to talk over it. But man, the one bite and the shrimp paste, those two were like incredible. And then along with their broths, those were like my top 3 highlights for sure. All in all, it was such an incredible experience. It was the most luxurious and elegant hot pot experience I've ever had, and they just elevated hot pot in ways that I really didn't think was possible because I already love hot pots so much. I do it at home, I go out, like I've literally had it all. But there was a lot of uniqueness that the X-Pot brought, which I really appreciated. And yeah, if you're ever in Vegas and want to have one of the most luxurious hot pot experiences of your life, definitely check them out. But that is it for this food video. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, if I made you hungry by watching this video, yeah, I'm sorry because I'm starving right now, so I'm gonna head out. Bye everyone.